Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of the Lake Report. I'm Katie Sartoris, the community editor at the Daily Commercial and your host here on the Lake Report. We've got plenty to cover this week, so let's start with some headlines. First, some COVID-19 vaccine news. About 55% of Lake County's population of folks 12 and over have been vaccinated. In Sumter, that number is even higher at 67%. If you aren't among them, you still have plenty of opportunities to get your shots. The Department of Health in Lake County has 2 locations open, one in Claremont and one in Umatilla. Hours and other information can be found at vaccines.gov. Plus, retail pharmacies like Publix, CVS, Walgreens, Sam's Club, Winn-Dixie, and Walmart have started offering walk-ins. Check their websites for more details. The Leesburg Lightning season is upon us. We've got coverage of the games on dailycommercial.com, and you don't want to miss our features on the folks who help the team run smoothly. Most recently, we talked with Michael Thompson, the Lightning's one-man grounds crew. Michael T., as he's affectionately known to the Lightning Nation, has been preparing Pat Thomas Stadium Buddy Lowe Field for Lightning games since the team played its first game in 2007. Michael T. says he knows it's not the most glamorous job, but he loves it, and he loves the Lightning. In our salute section this week, we featured Vietnam veteran and Wildwood City Commissioner Joe Elliott. The former Army captain credits hard work, education, and some luck as part of his lifelong formula for achievement. Thanks for your service, Joe. On Thursday, Lake County unveiled a Liberty Tree to honor those who fought for our freedom. The original Liberty Tree was so named in Boston in 1765, which served as a meeting place for protesters of the Stamp Act. The local tree was planted in front of the county administration building to symbolize the county's commission to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The tree they planted is a cypress tree that can live for around 4,000 years. It was the commissioner's hopes that the republic will endure for that long and beyond. This summer marks 40 years since the 1981 movie Honky Tonk Freeway premiered. Directed by John Schlesinger and starring Jessica Tandy, Hume Cronin, Beau Bridges, a water-skiing elephant, and more, the film was shot in Mount Dora, which was painted pink for the occasion. The commercial's former film critic, Frank Stanfield, looked back on the buzz surrounding the movie and even dug up his original review, where he said, "Gone with the wind, it ain't." But Mount Dora and its residents have always embraced the movie. The city has maintained archives of photos and movie memorabilia, and many local kids at the time played extras during the particularly hot summer. We even talked with some of them who remember the experience fondly, despite the heat. Goodwill in Lady Lake just celebrated its first anniversary, and it was a particularly special event since the COVID-19 pandemic forced the store to open last year with little fanfare. This time, though, there was a ribbon cutting, appearances from city officials, and no masks. Just another sign that we're turning the corner on the pandemic. For 9-year-old Eustis entrepreneur Bailey Carmine, business is booming. With the help of her grandfather, Bailey decorates custom tumblers, wine glasses, and mugs and sells them throughout the area. So far, her business, Not Enough Cups, has sold more than 320 cups, and the orders keep coming in. Bailey is selling the cups online and in a few local stores and has even gotten some local celebrity endorsements, posing for photos with Eustis Mayor Michael Holland and Chief Craig Capri with cups she gifted them. Bailey, we admire your moxie. Keep at it. July 4th is right around the corner, and we put together a guide to Lake County's Independence Day celebrations. July 4th falls on a Sunday this year, so the holiday weekend is chock full of ways to celebrate freedom with fun and fireworks all over the county. You can find the roundup at dailycommercial.com. Of course, you'll find more news on our website and in the pages of the Daily Commercial. The city of Leesburg earned yet another budget award. For the 23rd year in a row, the Government Finance Officer Association awarded the city its Distinguished Budget Presentation Award for the 2020-2021 budget year. Let's take a look.
The Government Finance Officer Association has presented its Distinguished Budget Presentation Award to the City of Leesburg for the 2020-2021 annual budget, marking the 23rd consecutive year that Leesburg has earned this award.
It means that we've got a commitment to financial disclosure and that we're doing it to specific professional standards. Believe it or not, it's almost a year-long process. We have Brenda McDaniels is really the star. She's our budget manager. She really does all the work from building it to really managing it. And so not only do you build it, but there's a lot of work that you don't see about making sure the department heads are on track and everything's coming in and going out like we projected, and then amending it through the year, because it's a living, breathing document. It's the building block of everything we do. Everything's about money, collecting it, spending it wisely, justifying how it's spent, and then making a plan. So we've got different goals and priorities, and it's just kind of like your budget at home, really, and how much you bring in, how much you spend, what your priorities are going to be any given year. And so each year we set those up, we review it, we set our priorities, like police, like fire. Then we've got projects, different capital projects we want to get accomplished, and just kind of, it's a constant process. And I think it's really the building block of everything we do.
In order to receive the award, the budget must meet all criteria and be rated proficient, an honor which the city prides itself in achieving every year.
The budget document tells what the city does every year, so it's got every revenue line, every expense line. It's a great tool for all the citizens. Anyone, pretty much any transaction the city's going to make going forward is in that book. So it's a huge tool for anyone wanting to learn about the city. There's tons of information in the 500-page document. So it is great to get the award, because it is a lot of work to do that every year and check everything and make sure it's correct. So whenever we get the award, we're very proud of it, and it's a huge honor for the city, especially to have gotten it for as many years as we have. It's exciting, and it's a lot of hard work put in. People don't realize how much work it is, but and then to have someone else go through it and critique it, we get improvements that we can make, other things that they'd like to see in the document, which is kind of nice, and other things that cities do. They'll recommend other people who have gotten the award and some things that we can implement into the document to make it better.
The budget is available to the public through the city's website, leesburgflorida.gov, and a copy also resides in the Leesburg Public Library. Reporting for Lakefront TV, I'm Cindy Peterson.
Thanks for that report, Cindy, and congratulations to the city of Leesburg. Next on the Lake Report, we're talking sandbags. When we come back, tips to help keep you ahead of the storms this season. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Lake Report. Thanks for joining us. Did you know flooding is the most common natural disaster in the United States? It can occur anywhere and at any time, not only near rivers and creeks, but also after hurricanes and other heavy rainfalls. That's why we asked Ryan Gurdon from the City of Leesburg's Public Works Department to show us how to use sandbags to prevent flooding. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Ryan Gurdon, a project manager here with the City of Leesburg. With the hurricane season knocking at our door, storm preparation is at the forefront of all of our plans. Hand in hand with that are sandbags. What are they? How do we fill them and safely place them? And then being concerned with not getting rid of them after their first use. Here to help us out today is one of Leesburg's finest sandbag fillers, Maria from the Center of the Arts. You ready to help us out with this?
I sure am. Let's do this.
Let's get to it. A typical sandbag is a sack made of polypropylene that measures 2 feet high in height and a little over a foot in width. For their most effective employment, it is a sound practice to only fill them between 25 and 30 pounds, or 1/3 to 1/2 full. Not only does this allow for the user to move them without overextending themselves, but it also minimizes air gaps caused when bags are overfilled. While filling the bags, safety is paramount. Take your time and remember to bend your knees and not overextend while shoveling. If someone is holding the bag open for you, be considerate of their hands and fingers while placing the sand into the bag. After securing, lift the sandbags with bent knees and be conscious of leaning forward too far when placing them. Finally, place the bags in such a manner that it disallows or minimizes air gaps. Offset layers is a fine strategy, as is some defense in depth. As potential storms get closer and the need for sandbag use becomes more relevant, information on specific locations where the city will be supplying bags can be found at our website, leesburgflorida.gov. For Facebook users, the same information can be found at either of the two pages, City of Leesburg Public Works or City of Leesburg, Florida-Government.
Sandbags are important specifically during heavy rainstorms and obviously hurricane season because it creates a barrier for any entry point where water would come in. At home, we use it in our garage door. At the art center, we use it at all of our doors. So sandbags are a great way to create that barrier.
Well, before we wrap it up, Maria, from the artistic perspective, what advice do you have for residents of the lakefront city who want to go above and beyond with beautifying their sandbags?
Well, if you're a prepper or a planner, I would take one of these, a couple of these markers, create a beautiful landscape, maybe some flowers. If you're a procrastinator like me, pretty much 2 days before the storm, little happy face. Make it fun.
Wise advice indeed. Again, for more information on where we can find sand and sandbags, go to leesburgflorida.gov. Hope this helped out, and we look forward to seeing you out there.
Thanks, Ryan and Maria, for that report. Great information. For more hurricane preparedness tips, be sure to check out the emergency information section of the City of Leesburg's website. That's leesburgflorida.gov. It's a great resource to help keep you and your family safe this season. When we come back, a sneak peek at the latest production taking place at the Melon Patch Theater, next on the Lake Report. Thanks for joining us. We hope you're enjoying this week's edition of the Lake Report. If you have a story idea or have any suggestions for our show, shoot us an email to lakefront@leesburgflorida.gov. Please be sure to include your name and best contact information. Also, follow the Lakefront TV's and Daily Commercials Facebook pages. The Melon Patch Theater in Leesburg has opened its doors to the Tavares Community Theater while their space is being renovated. On July 2nd, the Tavares crew will take the stage in production of The Sunshine Boys. Here's Dustin Levine from the Melon Patch with the scoop.
Hi, I'm Dustin Levine. I'm the executive director here at the Melon Patch Theater, and we are really excited to enter into a new partnership with the Tavares Community Theater, who has found themselves in between venues as they renovate their new facility, which will be coming soon to Tavares. And in the short term, we decided it'd be a great idea to share our space with them. It has been something we've done in the past and very fruitful for both of us, and we're really looking forward to see what creativity we can bring and new things we can bring to the community and show that it really does take an entire community to bring great theater and great arts to all of you. Opening on July 2nd and running through July 11th, the Tavares Community Theater will be doing Sunshine Boys here at the Melon Patch Players. With me now is Noel Miner. She is the CEO and founder of Tavares Community Theater. Noel, why don't you tell us a little bit about Sunshine Boys?
Thank you, Dustin. Neil Simon's The Sunshine Boys is usually thought of as a comedy, but really it's a love story. The love of theater, the love of two friends, and the love of a nephew and his uncle. And we are so lucky. You know, when you have people come to audition, you never know if you're going to get a lot of people coming or just a few, and we were so lucky to get a fabulous group and two men for the lead roles that just mesh so wonderfully. You know, this show is a perfect example of what you can do with hometown talent. We're really fortunate. In this show, we have people from Leesburg and people from Tavares right here in this show.
So we know that you have been working very hard over the last, about close to 2 years now to renovate your new facility. What made you decide that you wanted to take this and move and work with other theaters and keep going even though there's so much work going on over there? And, you know, also, why did you choose us here at the Melon Patch?
Dustin, that's an easy one. You should know the answer. Your mother and I have been good friends for such a long time, and all I had to do was ask, and she started looking, what space can we fit them in? What time space is available? We work together. That's what you do, and that's what communities do, and we've been doing this for a long time.
Thank you, Noel, for taking the time to speak with us. I know it's very hectic while you're trying to get a show up, and we really do appreciate it and look forward to see what you're going to bring to us. Do remember, Sunshine Boys opens July 2nd and runs through July 11th. You can get more information and your tickets by visiting tavarestheater.org. We hope to see you soon.
For more information or to learn more about annual membership opportunities to enjoy all their performances, check out melonpatchplayers.org. Don't touch that dial. Endless summer fashion next on the Lake Report. Welcome back to the Lake Report. Talk about coming together for our community. Models from the VMAX for One community, the Miss Leesburg pageant, and other local talent took the stage at the Lake Square Mall for the Endless Summer Fashion Show. It was a great way to introduce the community to some of the newest fashion trends, but at the same time celebrate the reopening of some of the clothing stores at the mall. Let's check it out.
We are having Endless Summer Fashion Show. You're going to see fashion from almost every clothing store in the mall. We're going to open the show today with VMAX models. They are models that's trained under a not-for-profit organization for VMAX for One community. So these young people are going to open the show. You have Miss Leesburg and her court here. They're going to be in the fashion show. You're going to see lots of fashions today. The mall is actually giving away a $550 shopping spree. The mall is open. It's time to get out and it's time to support one another again. My partnership with the mall is to help bring more exposure to the clothing industry in this mall. We want to bring awareness to what's happening after COVID. What one can expect with watching the show today is they're going to learn that there are stores still open in Lake Square Mall and that there are more stores to come and they should get out their home and come on in and support the businesses here. Well, today's entertainment is brought to you by Fierce Entertainment. They're actually out of Orlando, Florida, and they're the coaches for our modeling program that we have here. But they've brought with them a 13-year-old DJ. His name is Jaden, and he's one of our models. He's going to spin a little bit for us today. I think any fashion deserves credit. And that's one thing that I am a very stickler on, and that's why we do our showcase each year, because fashion is a gift. There's a designer that designed every piece of clothing that's going to hit the runway today. So to me, any fashion deserves credit. It depends on how you're wearing it, how you're dressing it up. It could be just a jeans and t-shirts or shorts and t-shirt, right? So fashion is fashion. It's the person that makes the fashion. We started Bella Fair Event Productions in 2010. We do all types of events, weddings, we do it all. I am a certified international planner, so I do events all over.
What a great event. For more upcoming events taking place at the Lake Square Mall, be sure to check out their website. If you would like more information about VMAX for One Community's modeling and other youth-oriented programs, their website is vmaxfor1.com. That's all the time we have left. Be sure to follow and like us on Facebook. Also, if you have a show idea, shoot us an email at lakefront@leesburgflorida.gov. Until next time, get out there and explore the beautiful place we call home. See you next time.